Wagyu's egg. How long?
2 minutes.
You're watching a bowl of Wagyu ramen being made in real time. At the Jeju, assembling a bowl of ramen is raced against the clock, with the only 5-minute window to execute before the noodle lose their texture and the bowl start going cold. We are talking about $45 bowl ramen, and guest expectations are high. My name is Douglas Kim, owner chef at Jeju Noodle Bar, located at West Village, New York. We serve 120 guests every night. Roughly 110 of them will order ramen. That means 110 times a day, we have to serve 110 bowl of a perfect noodles every time. Adding to that challenge is the fact that we have one Michelin star, which means our guests expect consistent quality and great service. On top of that, we still have dozens of other orders coming in, cooking at the same time throughout the kitchen. But before we get to all that, let me walk you through how dish is made from the beginning.
Yo, 2 Wagyu family all day.
2 Wagyu family.
When an order for ramen comes in, few things happen at the same time. First, we open a package of noodles. They cook in these baskets of the boiling water for 60 seconds. We have to think about carryover time because a lot of our guests take photos at the table and the dish is sitting there longer than what we expected. We slightly undercook the noodles to account for this extra sitting time. Ramen order comes in waves. Sometimes you might be working on the 4 different bowls, each at a different stage of the process. So we use these timers above the stations to stay on track. As a noodle cook, we grab the matching bowl for this dish. All the bowls are color-coded. Black bowls are Wagyu ramen, red bowls are for gochu ramen, and then the white bowl is for family. One of our cooks grabbed the black bowls and a dash of a seasoning and the garlic puree, then the stock. For this dish, we use a veal stock. This is our cook, Jun. He pulls the noodles and fold them into the bowl. This folding action is to make sure the noodles are aligned and straight. If we don't do this, the noodles come out of the bowl tangled. As the noodle come out of water, the 5-minute clock start to ticking for texture and temperature. This is one of the biggest challenges we deal with every day. The last thing we want to serve is a cold bowl of noodles. We add a braised beef brisket sliced thin. On top of that, we add an even thinner slice of raw A5 Wagyu, one of the most popular style of beef in the world at the moment. It's very decadent. After ramen is done, we have to bring it to the pass, and the chef on the pass makes sure check the quality, and we finish it with a cherry fresh pepper. The runner takes the dish to the guest, and then they explain how to eat correctly. Let's take a step back and talk about how the restaurant works. The first floor is the dining room, and we have a kitchen in the basement. We have 4 different stations, which is hot app, cold app, and garmo, and noodle station. On hot app station, you have a fryer, plancha, charcoal grill. On noodle station, you have a French flat top to warm up the stock, and you got pasta cooker, and then we have a stock burner. And the cold app station focus on toro samba, and you have a garmo station focus on all other cold dishes. Once every dish is done, you make sure we have to go through the pass. Our executive chef, Will, is the expediter, holding out the orders as they place and trying to find the errors before dish leave the kitchen. All night long, our runner takes the dish from the basement up the stairs into the dining room. It's a lot of exercise. And the runner will be go down, up and down, at least 100 times. And that will be easily 12,000 steps per night. On a busy weekend, we'll have 4 big rushes. In every rush, one of the most popular dish to the order is our toro samba. Let's walk through the dish.
Toro.
On a weekly basis, we're getting a sustainable bluefin tuna. Toro is the fatty part of the tuna. Before service, I break down the tuna belly and portion it out for dinner service. To be honest, this is not my favorite dish. It started as an elegant solution for some ingredient challenges. We had a lot of overcooked egg, and it kind of clicked in my head. In childhood, my mom used to make a scrambled egg with the sesame oil and soy sauce. At the same time, we're getting a tuna. The fat content was very inconsistent, and every time we get a very fatty tuna, I didn't know what to do with it. And then I started scraping it up and chopped it. And then we decided to put tuna and the egg together, and it became toro samba. The first thing I do after Will called out the order, grab the pre-portioned tuna belly. I scrape off the parchment paper and then begin building the dish. Adding seasoned rice with the vinegar, mix it with the black tobiko, egg salad. Then I add a layer of jalapeno, shallots, seasoned with the soy dressing. It's finished with caviar. Let's talk about the caviar. Our toro sambal is $55. And then if you just want to get toro itself, it's about $60 per pound. After pandemic happens, all the stuff that we used to get better price went up double or triple. After we raised the price for toro sambal, people are complaining, why is this expensive? So we have to come up with the different solutions to eliminate that complaint. So after we add in caviar, people are willing to pay extra. Even though it's a higher food cost, we actually make more money than before. After I finish this dish, I bring to the pass, then runner goes to the table and explain to them how to eat the dish correctly. We started out with the ramen, but then I would like to take back and talk about how do we make the broth. We have a veal stock, we have a pork stock, and we have veg stock, and we have a lobster stock. Making stock is 2-day process. First day, when we get the bone, we blanch them and then take all the impurity out. And next day, when we comes in, first thing we do is put all the bone into the big stock pot. Then we add water. We cook about 10 to 12 hours. End of the night, we strain it, cool down again, and ready for next day service.
Chop that red.
Can you see? Juni is using a tool called fractometer. I'm pretty sure you never saw it before. This device is tested for thickness of our broth as well as the sugar content.
You guys are skimming the fat, right?
So if it's too thick, then we add our extra water. If it's too thin, then we reduce more. In order to serve 120 guests per night, we need to boil the stock consistently. It's a simple food, but then everything is a science behind it. This is Kevin, our dishwasher. He is one of the most important guy in the restaurant. So all normal night, we'll have 120 covers, and each person will use about 15 different cutlery, glass, plate, things like that. And then we have 3-4 rushes every night. And you do the numbers, amount of things that go into the dishwasher area is humongous. Without the dishwasher area or dishwasher person, restaurant would not even go for next service. This is the pass during the first rush of the service. You will see the wheel barely has time to finish dish before they are taken by runner and replaced.
So you guys got like 15 minutes, right?
Between every sitting, normally we will have a 15-minute downtime. Now it's time to go bathroom if you want to go. Between that downtime, set up everything for next rush. And if you want to go bathroom, you can go to bathroom now. And now's the time to wipe the floor and make sure your station's, stacked up for next pickup.
Make sure it doesn't build up like this. You got chicken working?
Yeah.
Fry the chicken.
Our second sitting has begun, and fried chicken orders start coming in. Fried chicken is a very big part of our culture in Korea. Normally, Korean fried chicken is a marinade method, but since I study cooking in the States, I like to follow traditional brine method. The fried chicken will take about 20 minutes, so we fry it in 2 stages. One, after we bread the flours, and we pre-fry them for about 8 to 10 minutes. Since we brine the chicken, even though we fully cook the chicken, you will see a little bit of pink side. Our line cook, Jason, pokes every chicken nearby the bone, and then we fry them again, and we'll take the pink out. This means everybody's confident we're serving fully cooked chicken. Take it. Here you can see our runner is making an ice ball for the caviar. Even though it's a simple fried chicken, it took literally almost 4 years to become what it is. There was a lot of try and error. Now we kind of understand, we know our style. And in order to complement that texture and flavor, caviar is a great vehicle for that. Since we have a Michelin star, many guests comes into our restaurant and they want to have a mind-blowing experience. However, what we try to do here in the Jeju Noodle Bar is we want to make sure all the food goes out is very consistent and tasty. That's what we try to do. We're not trying to reinvent the wheels, and we're not trying to create something very new. We just want to serve great food, great service in a very casual manner and unique way.